I have some book recommendations for you, and these are for some of our youngest readers who love spooky books. Hi, my name is Jonathan, and this is Mr. Pearson Talks Books. I'm an elementary school teacher who reads middle grade fiction so I can make recommendations to my students, to their parents, and to other teachers and librarians so we can connect students with the right book for them. Now, on this channel, I make a lot of recommendations, but a lot of those books tend to be for students that are in third, fourth, or fifth grade, sometimes even sixth grade, who have a little bit more stamina when it comes to reading because the books can be a little longer, 200 plus pages or so. And so for those younger students who maybe aren't ready to read something that big, today I have some recommendations of some books that are perfect for the spooky season to help whet their appetite for spooky books and scary things in general. So I have 5 books that I want to recommend. The first one being Creepy Crayon by Reynolds. Now, this is part of the Jasper Rabbit series. There are a couple other books in the series. There is Creepy Carrots. There is Creepy Pair of Underwear. And this is the third one, I believe, Creepy Crayon. And in this, Jasper Rabbit gets a brand new crayon. And it's perfect. It's pointy. It's purple. It's wonderful. But somehow, it starts to take over his life. And even when Jasper tries to get rid of the crayon still keeps coming back. So how is he going to be able to get rid of it? This is a great book. Anytime I read the books like this, whether it's Creepy Carrots or Creepy Pair of Underwear or even Creepy Crayons, my students absolutely love it. What's great about this is that they're all done in black and white with the exception of, in this case, the purple. So it's a great contrast there. Excuse me. But this is Creepy Crayon by Reynolds. Another book that is perfect for students who are just beginning to build their reading stamina is Dan Gutman's Fright Night. This is part of the My Weird School series, where he writes a lot of different books for this. And in this particular one, all of the kids from the school go on a camping trip and they try to out scare each other with spooky stories that they tell. And these stories, not spooky, they're actually kind of funny. So if you have a student that is looking for something with shorter chapters, but still has that spooky appeal, I would highly recommend Fright Night by Dan Gutman. Moving into the chapter book range for this grade, another one is called The Haunted Castle on Hallows Eve. And this is from the Magic Treehouse series. If you aren't familiar with Magic Treehouse, this is Jack and Annie, and they can travel to different places through their Magic Treehouse. Let me just read the inside cover here to you. The castle looms dark against the light of the moon. Giant ravens circle in the sky. The wind whistles through the empty windows. Merlin the magician needs someone to find out what has happened. But who is brave enough to brush the cobwebs aside and go through the heavy doors? Who is smart enough to solve the mystery of how the castle became haunted and return it to its rightful owners? This one would be perfect. It is just over 100 pages. Perfect for those beginning readers who are looking for a spooky book. Also continuing in that vein is the Sleepy Hollow Sleepover. This is in the A to Z Mysteries, and this is about Dink, Josh, and Ruth Rose, who are spending Halloween in Sleepy Hollow, New York, home of the legendary Headless Horseman. They're going to sleep in a cabin, take a haunted hayride, and go to a spooky party near an old graveyard. And that's where some people say they've spotted the ghostly horseman. But strange things start happening that don't seem to be part of the planned Halloween fun. Is there a real Headless Horseman haunting Sleepy Hollow? And I will tell you, the story of Ichabod Crane, particularly that old Disney film, was one of my favorites growing up. So this would be a great one to help scratch that itch for students who want to continue learning more about that story. And then last, the Boxcar Children. The Pumpkinhead Mystery. Every fall at the Beckett farm, the Aldens help as visitors go on hayrides and buy pumpkins. But when a ghost with a glowing pumpkin head appears, it looks like the farm might be haunted. It's up to the Boxcar children to find out if this glowing ghost is a trick or a treat. Another one that is perfect. This is just over. It's about 130 pages. So an excellent addition to early readers who are looking for a great spooky book, but that isn't going to overwhelm them by the length or the number of chapters or pages. So those are some early reader spooky books that I'd like to recommend. Of course, there are plenty of others. We might make another video and share those if you'd like. But I'd like to know, what are some early reader spooky books that you have read or that your children enjoy? Leave those down in the comments so that others can be a part of this conversation and maybe build up their reading list. And as always, my name is Jonathan. This is Mr. Pearson Talks Books. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you next time.